Salutations. Welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays KSP, the 365-day challenge, round 2. And, well, I'm glad to be back. I was gone for a couple days, and that was because I was without power. So, now that I've had a little bit of time to be back in the heat and, have light to, see where I'm going, and, to power the computer, figured I'd get back in the swing of things. Also, I did a little bit of testing and I found out where my recording software is hanging up. Basically, whenever when I'm on the menu, let's say, in the KSC view where you load in and you're like this and you click on a building to do what it does, when I click on the building, there's a moment where it loads the new scene, and my frame rate, which you can see down here, will drop to basically 0, and it will load everything. When it loads everything, for some reason Bandicam decides to stop recording and then start recording again. So I wind up with 2 separate files if I'm lucky. If I'm unlucky, I'll wind up with like 4 by the time the episode is over. Well, anyway, I'm just going to have to get around that for now by starting here, so it's a little unusual. So starting on the launch pad. But it's just going to have to be how I do it. If anybody knows how to get Bandicam to not stop a recording under any circumstances unless I tell it to, that'd be great, if they could tell me, Well, anyway, we've got an alarm for our next window for ComNet KBN3C, which is the mission. And it has the 2 long-range relays that we were supposed to put up a while ago, but we derped out and missed the window. So yeah, fun times. Alright, so we can close that, go to, we're on universal time, alright, we can close 1 o'clock. Alright. Nope, that's not long enough. Right, so we're still using our Zenit launcher, but have no fear, I'm working on a new launch vehicle, which is interesting and worth talking about. That's something that I'll be getting into in days to come, but again, for right now, I'm just happy to be warm. So later I will work on launch vehicles that are interesting. But until then, we'll just deal with our current setup, which seems to work perfectly well for just about everything we want to do. We're using this launch vehicle, which is very simple, for basically everything we're doing. We're launching satellites with it, which we're keeping efficient because we're launching more than 1 satellite at once with it. If we were just launching 1 satellite at a time with it, that'd be a bit unnecessary, but we're going for multi-launches. Keep it a little bit efficient, even though we're not in career or anything. Another thing is that we're using it to launch our Alnair vehicles, the CCV variant, and later another variant that I'll be using for things. That's much later. That'll show up in February. I'm tempted to come up with like a much smaller launcher for certain things. When we're missing our thing here. There we go. What's our Apple apps looking like? Yeah, plenty. We're out of the atmosphere. atmosphere so we can jettison our fairings. And still got a little bit to go, so we'll wait to deploy our solar panels. There we go. Not a very efficient gravity turn, but it does the job. We'll get up to apoapsis and circularize, and that'll be the mission for today. But I think, yeah, that looks like it will be just about perfect. Oh, we're going to have a lot of deployment work to do with all these satellites. Boy, will we. I mean, look at it. We've got 4 on KBN-3A, 4 on KBN-3B, 2 on this KBN-3C, and 2 more on KBN-3D. 2 sets of 4 primary satellites and 2 sets of 2 long-range relay satellites. But these puppies should get us pretty deep into the Kerbin system, which is nice. Oh, that's our booster. Oh wow, got all the way down there. So we'll just coast to apoapsis, which shouldn't take too long. Sorry, no time to node burn. This is getting power, yeah. Alright, good. Oof. Well, for one thing, a lot of these satellites are not going to have very much to do for quite a while. So we're only going to really circularize and deploy one constellation of them, that being KBN-3A. Everything else can kind of wait. Its purpose will be much later, so we can afford to go on and do other things. So this will be the last of the satellite launches for a while. And I think that works. Yep. So these 2 orbits cross on the Terminator. These 2 orbits cross pretty solidly in the nighttime. I like it. Alright, well, anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I have been Foxx. Very belatedly, Foxx. This has been KSP, which I hope to make up for the sorry, never mind that intro. It's a fake intro. Ha, gotcha, fooled ya. Just one final note that don't get me wrong, I wasn't sweating the fact that I had, missed a couple days of KSP vids, but I will get back to it, and I will do those days. But I'm pushing that for a while, so I will make up for the days that I missed. Anyway, I've been Foxx. This has been KSP. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, take care.